everybody. Welcome to Division 2 men's matchup between the Sacramento Suns and the Columbus Cats. It's beautiful here in Sarasota, Florida. The wind's been picking up throughout the day. Dried off a fair amount of dew this morning to make the footy pretty slippery. We probably won't have those conditions. It'll probably be pretty nice and dry. Maybe a touch of humidity, but exciting to see these two up-and-coming clubs. Have been up-and-coming for a while here in Division 2, and it's going to be a great game of footy. Again, the Sacramento Suns and Columbus Cats. We've already done the coin tosses, and the captains have done their handshaking, and the friendliness is now ended, and we're waiting for our umpire to ball up and get going. Some final checks and some handshakes from the umpires as they get themselves ready and organized. Head umpire Steve Arnett there in the middle of the ground, just making sure everything's to his liking before he gets us underway here. Maybe some last minute paperwork, something delaying us here for our, it's meant to be an 11 Eastern start. Should be underway here in just a couple seconds. And umpire Arnett, or Biscuits as I like to call him, says, "Hey, timer, I'm ready." Waiting for the acknowledgement from the timekeeper. Cats versus the Sacramento Suns. Big tip up, just doesn't get out of the center of the ground. Picked up by Suns player, hand pass forward, just moving the ball forward. Suns player tried to run on, hand pass up the back. Decides, no, I'm under pressure. I'm going to hand pass this way because that's the way we're going. Kick into the center square, marked by the big fella. Full forward. It was a pretty strong mark there. 18, Colby Campbell, did a real good job of staying and protecting his space when that ball came in, so he could make as well. Kick into the wind here. Looks like it's bending different directions. It bent 4 times, left, right, and otherwise. It looks like ultimately through the sticks, and when you kick it through the sticks, that's 6 points, ladies and gentlemen. So, Suns strike first with a nice goal there by Colby Campbell. Getting ready for the restart. Ball up, players tapping along without contested. It looks like a ruck from the Suns run on. He's got a lot of space. Decides, hey, I'll just take the ball myself. Kicks in the forward line. Another mark. Another great mark. Looks like that was also Colby Campbell. He's everywhere already. We're only a couple minutes in. Great run into space, great kick into that space, just to create something instead of just going straight up the guts. Good vision from both players. One step. Very little doubt on that one. One step, as there was no doubt that was going to go through the sticks, even in the wind that's still picking up here. So on the Watch AFL scoreboard, we've got the Sacramento Suns 2 goals. Looking to see if the scoreboard keeper can do math. Yep, 2 goals, 12 to nothing yet from the Columbus Cats. Columbus Cats need to settle and fire here if they're going to have a chance in this Lightning format. Tap in the middle. Down the middle, getting into the hands of a Suns player, kind of an errant hand pass, but still got to the Suns player. Intercepted by Columbus. A kick to the half-forward flank, running into the boundary line, just along the boundary line there. Suns defender, very good at keeping the ball along, and looks like a holding the ball call. So Cats are able to get a free kick. Let's see what happens here. Penetrating kick. just outside the goal square. Contest knocked to ground. Looks like it's going to get to the boundary line. Not quite. Okay. Yeah, he told me 4. Hey, everybody. Look. Okay. Hey everybody, sorry, it looks like we had a technical. I'm just getting in here. We've got the Division 2 men's matchup between the Sacramento Suns and Columbus Cats. A few minutes in, Sacramento is already up 2-0, so 12-0 the score. I'm just going to go ahead and call. Looks like the Suns player kicking right to the middle of the ground. Contest there. To Colby Campbell. Colby Campbell tries to make something of it. Tries to bin it with a banana on the run. Didn't quite get it, and it went out on the full. Probably very close to being at the end of this first half. Big kick from fullback of the Columbus Cats. Taken. 2 Suns players collided with each other. Trying to get something organized here. Looks like the whistle got blown. I'm not sure what the call was. But either way, it's going to be a free kick taken by the Suns, tapped by the Suns player. Looks like Columbus is going to try to get their hands on it. Hand pass forward to another Columbus. Hand pass again. Again, not getting a lot of space, Columbus, to operate. The Suns seem to be, they've got more numbers and a little more aggressive around the football. Sling tackle, if you want to call it that. But it looks like he just didn't have proper possession of the football to be tackled. So looks like it's going to be a free for Columbus, and it is. A kick down the wing into a pack of players, not taken as a mark, bounced out of bounds. And we're going to throw it back in. Ball thrown in, tapped by the Suns player to his teammate. His teammate says, hey, I'll kick it into space to my teammate. It doesn't take it cleanly. Under some pressure from Columbus. Columbus, not able to get it cleanly, bounces into a Suns player's hands as he's on the run. And a kick right to the offensive side of the goal square, taken as a mark, but he's playing on. Hands passes it into space. A chip kick right inside 50. Doesn't find its target. Suns, though, take possession. Great roving by the tall fella. Was able to rove that contest and follow the flight of the ball, and when it didn't land cleanly into its intended target, was able to get possession and sneak it through for another goal. Looks like the Suns have got a fairly commanding lead, at least at this just about halfway point. At the Watch AFL scoreboard, I'm seeing 4 goals 2 to 1 goal 2. So ball up here in the middle of the square. Our restart, tapped to Columbus player, quick hand pass, tried to kick it into space, did not have space. Suns doing their job of just not letting the Columbus on-ballers get options. Kick forward to the Suns, spoiled pretty well by the halfback from Columbus. And it looks like we're going to get maybe a push in the back. Nope, they're going to get a ball up. And that is our half. So halftime here, Sacramento Suns versus the Columbus Cats in the men's Division 2 here at the USAFL Nationals 2023 in Sarasota, Bradenton. So it looks like the Sacramento Suns have got just a bit more fire around the football, and especially defensive. The Cats are not able in those contests, when the footy hits the deck, they're not able to collect the football and get organized. That pressure, that defensive pressure, is creating some havoc and missed opportunities and the lack of opportunities by Columbus. There's another half of football, though, so stick around and we'll be right back. The guy told me 4. Not your guy. No, your guy. The stream was down. Oh, the stream was down. Oh, really? The other 10 got taken out. Oh, really? Wind caught it, and I guess all the weights and stuff didn't help. It flipped the tables and everything. Oh my God. Completely knocked us out. Oh my God. The other 10, that's why the guy came and took all the panels down. The other 10, the wind caught it and flipped it. It's like a sail. Yeah.
Took the tables, knocked everything off of it. Killed the screen, killed everything. It just came back up right at the end of the tour.
Thank you. Yeah, he's never seen the game before live. He does a lot of hockey. I've been playing for now 23 years, so I've seen a thing or two.
Yep. Yeah, we're half done. Yeah, I got the laptop back online right at the end of the quarter. Well, it didn't reconnect to the internet automatically. I had to disconnect and reconnect. So I guess we know that we need more weights for next time. and or steaks. So, all right. At least we know it wasn't anything within our control that happened.
All right, welcome back to the second half of the men's Division II match on Field 2 here in beautiful Sarasota, Florida. We've got the Sacramento Suns versus the Columbus Cats. Second half about to begin here in a few seconds on the Watch AFL scoreboard. It's Sacramento with a fairly commanding lead at 4 goals to 26 points to 1 goal to 8 points. We'll see what adjustments Columbus make and see if they can find their legs here in the second half. We're going to be balling up here any minute now as the goal umpires get themselves in place. And our head umpire, Steve Arnott, says everything is good to go. Grabs the footy, says, all right, fellas, let's play. And here we go. Ball up, two big fellas go, tap it to no one in particular. Rovers from Sacramento are able to grab that pretty easily and move it forward. We have an incorrect disposal from the Suns. Looks like the ball was thrown. They're going to award a Columbus free kick. Columbus looks like they're going to go right up the guts. Nope, they're going to head out to the wing. And the kick pretty short of its target and right into a Suns player. So a penetrating kick into the danger zone at 50 meters. Lots of Columbus Cats around the football. They're able to collect that, kick it out to no one in particular. The backman under pressure blazed away and found a Suns player. The mark taken play on to a hand pass, and it looks like a just off target. The wind probably took that one, but great transition of play there. I don't have number 65 on my roster. Oh, yes, I do. Caden Laughlin kicked that goal. So a little bit of back chat between the players, a little bit of bumping going on. That sort of thing does happen from time to time. Wink, wink. Kick out from Sacramento finds its target. And it looks like they're gonna do a restart. I'm not sure why, but it doesn't matter what I think, because I've said many, many, many times. Our umpires who do this great game a great service by donating their time and sometimes their emotions to this game so that we can all enjoy it and play it. So kick out from Columbus, taken by a Suns player. Suns player is going to line up with a kick, a wobbly old kick to no one in particular. Bounces off the shoulder of a Columbus player, not taken cleanly by anyone at the moment. A big, big hit, shoulder to shoulder. Now what's going on, fellas? So the umpire probably ruled that Columbus player who was on the receiving end of a pretty big smash just didn't have the football. And when you don't have the football, they can't do that, although it does happen sometimes. Columbus plays on, down the wing, wobbly kick, off target, able to be snatched, marked, if you will, by a Columbus player. Here's a better looking kick in. Looks like the forward player from the Suns had slipped and fallen, and a mark taken by Columbus, but played on almost immediately into a contest. Roved by Columbus, immediately under pressure. The ball kind of spilled out there, and Columbus with a couple of hand passes and into the danger zone, and a lovely mark taken by the number 18, Colby Campbell. Said that name a few times, but great vision. I've lost the player that actually delivered that kick into the danger zone, but just the knowledge that you can kick it into the forward line in a spot and know that your full forward is going to recognize that they should lead out. And he's kicked another one, slaughtered it through. He's got at least 3 goals, Colby. On the Watch AFL scoreboard, we've got 5 goals to, I believe. No, 5 goals, 3 to the Columbus Cats, 1 goal, 1. Things seem to be slipping away from Columbus, not able to find their feet and get anything organized in terms of an attack. We'll see if that changes. If Columbus can steady, they might have a chance. Very difficult in this 20-minute half lightning format, but here we go. Ball up, restart, whatever you want to call it. The two big fellas tap to another Suns player, another hand pass into traffic. Goes and spills. Columbus now able to kind of a chip kick and intercepted by the Suns. Doesn't do much with it. Kind of a wobbly kick. Does find a Sacramento player under a bit of pressure. Is able to shake it off. A kick down the wing into space. Tapped along nicely by the Suns player with a quick hand pass on a running player and a Shepherd. That was a great move. And a kick. He went left. He went right before kicking it. Looks like he slotted it through. That was a really nice goal. That was a really nice passage of play by the Suns. They seem to just be now scoring at will. As soon as the player turns around and shows me his number, I'll tell you who it was. And we may never know. It's been lost to history who kicked that goal. He still doesn't want to turn around. He wants to. That's a club goal. That was number 5, Mason LaFond. He has been a factor in this game. I just haven't been able to find out what his jumper number is. It's number 5. So well done to him. That was a nice goal. So ball upcoming. Here we go. Big fellas are going to tap. And looks like it tapped. Meant to find a Columbus player. Ultimately does, but isn't able to do anything with it. Hand pass out the back by the Suns. Suns drive it forward. Isn't that the good thing? Don't mess with it in that congestion. Get it out. Oh, big hit, boys. Big boys colliding. All clean stuff, though. No one able to get the footy cleanly, just driving it forward, Sacramento. No, they're going to pick it up and chip it right into space, and an easy mark. Great reset by the Suns. So kick for goal coming just inside 50. And it appears it is through. Suns seem to be running away with this at the moment. On the Watch AFL scoreboard, we've got 7 goals 3 to 1 goal 2. Things seem to be slipping away, unfortunately, for the Cats. Just not able to get organized, as I've said multiple times during this broadcast. Ball upcoming, big tap, finds a Columbus player, not able to do anything. Ran into a wall of brightly colored yellow and red jumpers, not able to do anything. We're going to ball it up again. A big tap, miss, but hits the deck. Roved expertly by a Columbus player. Hand pass out the back. A pretty little kick onto the wing. Columbus player trying to manufacture something, gets his head over the ball, and is ultimately pushed out of bounds by the Sacramento player. I'm not sure why we're going to call that a free, but it is. Here we go with the kick. Hand pass. He's going to play on little Candy Solby. Runs into so much traffic. Just completely ran out of space. Number 12 for Columbus. So kick into the danger zone, finding someone I've mentioned before, Colby Campbell, with a big kick going in right at the goal square. Almost taken by the Columbus player, but into a big contest. Just trying to create some space, trying to bottle it up, Columbus. Not able to do it, but able to kick it out, and that ball is going to be out on the full. Columbus just doing the desperate stuff, just kind of get it out of the danger zone, get it out where Colby might score again. And it looks like he's unfortunately going to take the free. Bit far out. It looks like he's going to go for it. Wobbly old kick is not bad in terms of where it went, and a mark taken by the Suns player. Turns around, I'll let you know who he is. That was a nice overhead mark. Number 25, Eric Anderson, taking a nice kick. Hopefully he's standing right on the 50-meter line, so hopefully within his range. He's going to have a good 10 meters to trot in. Pretty kick, straight through, and the deficit widens for Columbus. On the Watch AFL scoreboard, we have 8 goals 3 to 1 goal 2. Pretty accurate kicking from the Suns as well. They're taking their opportunities and manufacturing 6 points just about every time they make the effort. Again, we're deep into the second half here in Sarasota, Florida. USAFL Nationals 2023. Weather gorgeous, bit of wind, little humid, but not terribly hot. A great day for the game. Ball up, tap to no one in particular. Suns rove it expertly and just drive it forward. The Cats defenseman was trying to get his hands on it, but tapped it even more further forward. More congestion, tapping it into space, hoping to find his teammate, the Suns player, but not able to find him. And it looks like it was some illegal contact. It's going to be a free to Columbus and a 50. The 50 was probably because the Suns player just rolled the ball along the ground, and you have to deliver the ball on the full to the player taking the free kick. Seems unfair, but in light of it, it's actually pretty fair. Oh, Candy sold as he played on and caught. And another 50 awarded. It looks like the Suns player ran across the mark. Steve Arnott, expert umpire, knows his stuff, closer than I was. But either way, a second 50 award, and it looks like the Cats are going to have a chance, at least a chance, to cut this deficit a little. Columbus player getting it through. Looks like it was just offline. Minor score. On the Watch AFL scoreboard now, we have 8 goals 3 to 1 goal 3. And a kick out coming for the Suns. In the waning minutes of this game, we don't have too much time left. So a kick out coming from fullback, from the Suns fullback, little chip kick to halfback, finds its target. He was kind of alone, not marked up fairly well. Down the wing, Suns player held his ground, was able to drive the footy forward, use space, hand pass over the top. That was a nice move. And a kick right at, going to land right on 50 meters. A big contest. Cats defenseman was able to get that and punch that away. But it was roved by number 33, Casey Campbell. There's a lot of Campbells on this side. 2 by my count. Casey Campbell, looks like that kick ultimately went out on the full. No, looks like it rolled out of bounds. We're going to do a boundary throw in. The big men tap it forward toward the boundary line. Boundary line's your friend in the back line, as we all know, but a kick ultimately finding, or the footy finding the hands of a Sacramento player. It looks like he has also kicked it out for a minor score. So 8 goals 4 to 1 goal 3. Suns still very much in control of this game. Kick out going to their halfback, almost marked by a Columbus player. He was definitely in the better spot, but it wasn't able to get his hands on the football. Hands of stone, they say. There was a fair amount of dew on the grass this morning, and playing this morning was kind of like a wet piece of soap. But here we go. Boundary throw in, tapped forward by the Suns ruckman. Trying to get organized Columbus. Not able to get the football that cleanly. Looks like it's been just driven out. And Columbus just not able to manufacture anything. A tap going to a Sacramento player. Kicks it right to the danger zone. Over the top of the full forward for a goal. That was a beautiful goal. Kind of a desperation thing. Just put it in the danger zone. And if you're on the highway to the danger zone, well, look what happens. You make millions of dollars because you're Tom Cruise. But in this case, 6 points. On the USAFL scoreboard, we've got 9 goals 4 to Sacramento, 58 points to 1 goal 3. Almost appears that Columbus's fate is sealed in this particular match. We've only got a few minutes left, I reckon. Cats seeming lining up defensively in the center bounce. Interesting tactic here in the waning minutes, but still taken by Sacramento. Hand pass forward, weaving, hand pass running on. Great running from Sacramento. Big kick right through for a minor score. Sorry, that kick just offline. There were about 3 or 4 hand passes weaving through traffic as it went. Columbus looking a little flat here in the waning minutes. Not a lot of wind left in their sails, probably. Thinking, what is going on? Play on the Cats out of fullback. Big kick down to their halfback. Trying to find a player. Not really getting to its target, but roved nicely by the Columbus player. Kicked into a contest. Smothered. Looks like kind of like an incorrect disposal, but looks like it's all right. More weaving handballs from Sacramento. Able to just create movement of the football. And a mark taken by Sacramento, played on, and a nice mark taken, defensive mark taken by number 42 for the Cats. That's Mark McClure. Kicks it out, doesn't able to mark it under a bit of pressure. Nice broken tackle there by the Suns player. Hand pass out the back. A kick into the space here, right about 50 meters, intercepted by a Columbus player, but he runs right into traffic, roved by Columbus. A whistle blown. Looks like the player was held without the footy, and you can't do that. Everybody knows that. So free kick coming for Columbus. Looking for options, goes for the torpy, kind of a wobbly torpy, but to no one in particular. I'm not sure what his ultimate goal was, but it certainly wasn't to just land into the lap of a Suns player. Kick coming. So high kick coming into a contest, just tapped to the ground. Big bump from the Columbus player, firing in just a little offline. The Suns player is trying to just get it into the danger zone and create some kind of magic but it didn't come off his boot just right and went out of bounds on the full. So free kick coming for Columbus. Columbus looking for options. Candy sold. Kick to the wing, tapped down defensively by the Suns player, roved by number 42. Number 42, Mark McClure. Big fella to be rove in contest, but here we go. Free kick awarded by the Suns. The Suns kick it and marked, not under a whole lot of pressure by Columbus. Kick out to the far side of the ground. Switch, unfortunately dropped by the Columbus player. Now he's under a bit of pressure. He's able to create something. He's able to create some space, use that speed. Kicks to the middle of the ground. Bit of a bump by the Suns defensive player to create something or just not allow that mark to get taken. And now the congestion is here. The Suns are all over the Cats. The Cats are not able to collect the football, and the Suns are. Here we go. Penetrating kick into the forward 50. The defenseman for the Cats not able to get the ball and just keeps his head over the football, which is the best thing you can do in that situation. He was bumped illegally. Now we're going to have a free kick. Columbus kicking out to a 2-on-1 going to no one in particular. Well, it was going to someone in particular, but I wouldn't have kicked it there. 2-on-1, not good odds. So we're going to get a throw in here. Boundary throw in, that is. Boundary throw in. No contest there with a big tap, just trying to drive the football forward. Again, tons of traffic, and the Suns are able to really take control of that and really get themselves organized much, much, much quicker than Columbus. The ball ultimately tapped out of bounds, not purposely, of course. So we're going to have another boundary throw in fairly right in front of the broadcast booth, just off to the side here. Contest tapped to a Columbus player. Hand pass just kind of broken up. Looks ultimately hits the hands of a Suns player who kicked it into the danger zone, and running onto it was a mark taken, the forward 50, and another chip kick right in front of goals. That was pretty smart and pretty ballsy. And it looks like the Suns are going to extend their lead, 10-5 to 1-3. Sacramento pretty much have been in control of this from the start. Maybe the first few minutes notwithstanding, but have pretty much controlled the football. And that helps. Plus scoring goals also helps, as you know. So we just got probably just a couple of minutes, if not a couple of seconds, left in this Division II game against the Sacramento Suns and the Columbus Cats. The AFL scoreboard, 10-5 to 1-3. Tap collected by Columbus, trying to create something and kick out to their half forward into space, not taken cleanly, and so here come the Suns to bottle this up and create a hand pass out the back. Chip kick over the top. Looks like the Suns player just tried to tap it on, ultimately worked. Here comes a kick. That was number 56 for the Suns. Isaac Juarez found a Cats player who played on, hand pass from the middle of the ground right up the guts into a contest. Not taken cleanly, but driven forward by the Cats player. Looks like number 50, Stokely Onuba, who may... Yep, he just was tackled just a little bit too far, ran too far. Oh, it looks like he was tripped as he ran. You cannot tackle below the knees, as you know, and you certainly can't trip another player, especially if they have the football and the umpires watching. So we're going to get a free kick here, just inside 50. Columbus Cats lining up. Looks good from this angle, but just a little bit offline. Columbus need to capitalize on those opportunities when they are in the forward line. They're not able to do it. AFL scoreboard is telling me 10-5 for Sacramento and Columbus Cats, 1-4. And the game has just ended. The Hooter has hooted. And again, thank you for watching this Division II match against the Sacramento Suns and the Columbus Cats. Final score on the Watch AFL scoreboard is 10-5, 65 points to 1-4, 10 points. Thank you for watching.